Banyata Kathmandu, and Nepal, whole country is under lockdown, and the students who are going to appear in SE, they are at their home. Actually, government has said to stay at home quarantine, so we are also in home quarantine. And I thought it's better to give some solutions to the students who are going to appear in SCE 2076. In yesterday's video, I just explained Group A of Science, in which 15 question answers were discussed. And today I am planning to solve Group B of Science, which comprises 13 questions. So I have taken the set from 30 days SCE practice. These are the model questions. So the students, if you practice similar questions of different sets, it's sure and certain that you will deserve better marks. So this is the model for you. It is sample. So if you have got any doubt, you can write to me. So I will give my email address at the end of this lesson or lecture. So Group B, it comprises 13 questions, I said, and each question is of 2 marks. So 13 twos are 26 marks. So shall we begin? Okay. So question number 2. What does the question say? Write the conditions required for nuclear fusion reaction. Write the conditions required for nuclear fusion reaction. Okay, students, answer. Here is given the term nuclear fusion. Nuclear means different nuclei. Plural of nucleus is nuclei, and fusion, combination. So, under certain conditions, smaller nuclei of hydrogen, especially positron. Yesterday we discussed about positron. The isotope of hydrogen whose atomic weight is 1 is called positron. So when some positrons fuse together, they form deuterium, heavy hydrogen. Again, such heavy hydrogen fuse with positron produce unstable helium. Later on, unstable helium fuse together and form stable helium and positron again. So during this course, large amount of energy is produced because some mass of hydrogen is lost. So here we have to remember Einstein's mass energy relation, which is stated as E equals to mc square. But that will be discussed when the question comes. Our concerned matter is conditions required for nuclear fusion reaction. Okay, so what is the answer? The conditions required for nuclear fusion reaction are number A, presence of large amount of hydrogen gas. Presence of large amount of hydrogen gas, because the main source of nuclear fusion reaction is hydrogen. And second one is presence of extremely high temperature and pressure. So actually this is the question of 2 marks, so you need to write 2 points. So what are the conditions? Presence of large amount of hydrogen gas and presence of extremely high temperature and pressure. So this nuclear fusion reaction is possible only in stars because they are made up of hydrogen. It's not possible on the earth because the hydrogen content is very less in the atmosphere and the temperature and pressure are not sufficient for the fusion. So, okay, now what are we going to discuss? We are going to discuss question number 3. What does question number 3 say? What is heat equation? Prove it. Okay, what is heat equation? Question mark. Prove it. Prove it. It is of 2 marks. Heat equation. Do you know what is heat equation? Simply, we have to keep in mind there is one relation between Q, M, S and dt. This is heat equation. Q equals to mSg. We have already studied. So Q, amount of heat lost or gained. M, mass of the body. S, specific heat capacity. dt, difference in temperature. Okay, first let's define heat equation. The relationship between heat gained or lost by a body. The relationship between heat gained or lost by a body to its mass, specific heat capacity and difference in temperature is called, what is it called? Heat equation. Okay, let me rub out question number 2. We are in question number 3. And Destination Educational Hub is helping you to be busy. And students, if you want to learn in online, you can write to me and we will have online classes too. Because it's my duty to help the students when they are in need. Okay, the relationship between heat gained or lost by a body to its mass, specific heat capacity and difference in temperature is called heat equation. Simply you have to write Q equals to mSg, that heat equation. Now next part is prove it. Let mass of the body be m and the difference in temperature be dt. Let the heat supplied be Q. Then, so actually to prove, we have to write something like mass of the body m, difference in temperature dt and heat supplied Q. Then what can we do? Q is directly proportional to mass of the body. More mass, more heat supplied. Less mass, less heat supplied. This is equation number 1. Second one, Q proportional to dt. More difference in temperature, more heat supplied. Less difference in temperature, less heat supplied. Combining, okay, let me rub out this portion. Okay, what am I going to do? I'm going to show the relation between Q equals to ms dt. Now combining equation 1 and 2, we get, when you combine equation 1 and 2, what do you get? Q proportional to m multiply dt. But we have to remove this proportional sign. How can we remove? By using a constant. That is Q equals to m multiply s multiply dt, where s is the specific heat capacity of a substance. Therefore, Q equals to ms dt. Hence, proved. Students, do you know what is S? Specific heat capacity? Specific heat capacity is defined as the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg mass of a substance to 1 degree centigrade. So, how much heat is required to raise temperature of 1 kg mass to 1 degree centigrade? That is called specific heat capacity. Okay, question number 3 is over. So, shall we go for question number 4? Okay. Question number 4 is write two differences between principal focus and focal length. Okay, let me write the question 2. So I hope after solving this, you are going to practice some more questions which carry 2 marks, and then we will be discussing in our online classes or in email. Question number 4. Write 2 differences between principal focus and focal length. Students, listen. So it depends upon your activity. How you explain, accordingly you will deserve the marks. Sometimes what you do, you become quite greedy. Why did I mean this word greedy? Because you don't make proper table and write haphazardly, then you don't get better marks. So simply what to do, you have to write the answer. But in examination, you are not going to copy this question. Simply you are going to write the answers. But I am guiding you, that's why I am writing question as well as answer. So what is the table? Table also must be drawn very effectively, attractively. It depends upon your creativity. Accordingly, you will get the marks. See, simply I have drawn one table and marked here 4 positions Sn. Here also Sn. Good. Then what is the first one? Principal focus and focal length. Simply this one. Always you don't like this. Then there is no intention that where you are going to write 1, 2 like this. First, it is of 2 marks. So 1 point, 2 point, 1 point, 2 point. Simple. First of all, what do? We write a definition of it. What is principal focus? Do you know what is principal focus? It's simple. The point at which the refracted or reflected, the point at which the refracted or reflected rays meet or appear to meet is called, what is it called? Principal focus. See? The point at which the refracted or reflected rays meet or appear to meet is called principal focus. What is focal length? The distance between principal focus, and optical center of a lens or a mirror. In mirror also is there. M-I-R-R-O-R. Mirror is called, what do you call it? Focal length. See? Is point, that is distance. of a lens or a mirror is called focal length. Now, question number, this second point, what is here? Principal focus. It is denoted by capital F. It is denoted by, here is optical I wrote, so I have to correct it. It looks wrong, so optical, O-P-T-I-C-L, optical became O-P-T-I-C-A-L, optical. Sometimes it is called tongue slip. Why tongue slip? So tongue says one thing and hand does different things. It happens to everybody. I am a human, it happens, don't worry. Okay, it is denoted by capital F. It is denoted by small f. But you should not do such mistakes, okay? The tongue slip, short said tongue slip, so we also will some tongue slip, then no marks will be given. So it is up 2 marks. If you make a table and write these points, 2 marks dang ka dang. Otherwise, 1 mark, 0.5 marks. And if it's wrong, then no marks. Okay. Question number 4 completed. Now we are in question number 5. Let me rub it out. Question number 5 says, mention 2 ways of increasing current in generator. Mention 2 ways of increasing current in generator. Answer. Students, do you know what is a generator? Yeah, generator is the source of electricity. It converts kinetic energy into electrical energy, right? So, what are the 2 ways to increase ways of increasing current in generator? Let me write the 2 ways of increasing current in generator are first point and second point. What is the first point? Number 1, by increasing the number of turns in solenoid. Solenoid means that coil wire. So, okay, by increasing the number of turns in solenoid. Number 2, by decreasing the distance between solenoid and the magnet. We know generator produces electricity by converting kinetic energy into electrical energy, and its principle is electromagnetic induction. And electromagnetic induction was proved by the greatest scientist, Michael Faraday. Who was that? Michael Faraday. So, a talented person. See, just guess or think the condition of the world in the absence of electricity. Okay, number 6. Question number 6. Write 2 chemical properties of base. Write 2 chemical properties of base. Okay, answer. You know what are the 2 chemical properties of base? We write here the 2 chemical properties of base are, number one, if it's the matter of chemical property, we have to write the chemical reactions. First chemical property is bases react with acid and form salt and water. Okay. Bases react with acids and form salt and water. One example, one base. Okay. Calcium oxide. It is a base plus acid HCl, hydrochloric acid. Calcium oxide, base, hydrochloric acid gives CaCl2 plus H2O. It's not balanced. We need to balance it by writing here 2. Second one, what is next? Bases react with ammonium salts. Actually, this is lab preparation of ammonia gas. Bases react with ammonium salts and produce which gas? Here is given ammonium salts. Very simple. Ammonia gas. AMMO. Became very long name. AMMO. What is this? In lockdown, I am also became locking down the word. Confusing, right? AMMONI, ammonia. Yes. Could you remember the chemical reaction that takes place in lab preparation of ammonia? Simple. NH4Cl, ammonium chloride, plus lime water, CaOH. This is also a base. Oxides of metal or hydroxide of metal is base. When they are heated together, then we get here CaCl2 plus H2O plus NH3. It's not balanced. Right here 2. And then how many hydrogens are here? 8 plus 2, 10. Right here 2 and here 2. It is balanced. So what is the balanced chemical equation? It's simple. 2 NH4Cl plus CaOH whole 2 gives CaCl2 plus 2H2O plus 2 NH3. Okay, these are the solutions of question number 6. Students, we are discussing group B, science. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 discussed. Still 7 to 14 to go together. Shall we continue? Okay. Number 7. Number 7. Okay, question number 7 says, between O means oxygen and S, sulfur, which one is more reactive? Why? Which one is more reactive? Why? This is the question. Okay, students, look at here. First of all, let's write the electronic configuration of oxygen and sulfur. Okay, O, right here 16, right? It's wrong. O is not 16. So here this is the place for atomic number. So what is the atomic number of oxygen? 8. And S, 16. So according to soft cell, how do you write? Oxygen 1s2, 2s2, 2p, 4. 4 to 8. Right? 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Isn't it? This is the electronic configuration of oxygen. Sulfur, how do you write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Now 10 gun, right? How many are left? 6. 3s2, 3p4, 16. One thing, remember, if it is p block element, they are non-metals. They are non-metals. So oxygen is non-metal, sulfur is also non-metals. What do the non-metals do? Simple, they gain the electrons or they share the electrons. So if we talk about the atomic structure of oxygen this much, atomic structure of sulfur is a bit bigger. So non-metals are electron gainers. Gainers means oxygen can gain electron faster or sulfur. Smaller atom can gain electron faster because nuclear force is higher. So here we can write between O and S, oxygen is more reactive. Why? Because first point is the atomic size of oxygen is smaller than sulfur. Atomic size of oxygen is smaller than sulfur. Number second, oxygen can gain electron faster due to higher, or we can write more, nuclear force. 2 points. Atomic size of oxygen is smaller than the sulfur. Oxygen can gain electrons faster due to higher or more nuclear force. But if it's the matter of metals, then the bigger atomic size of metal is more reactive because metals are electron donor, non-metals are electron receiver. Okay. So question number 7 is completed. Let me rub it out this. Now we'll be discussing question number 8. What is the question number 8? Question number 8 says, what is meant by amalgamation? Okay, question number 8 is, what is meant by amalgamation? What is meant by amalgamation? Do you know? Okay. Amalgamation is the process in which the mercury is mixed with other metals. So, by the process of amalgamation, mercury is mixed with some metals and new compound is formed. A new mixture is formed, right? Answer. So, amalgamation is the process by which mercury combines with other metals and forms new compound. Like example, sodium amalgam. When sodium and mercury mix together, then what is formed? Sodium amalgam. Okay, remember this one. Question number 9. Write 2 uses of methane gas. Write 2 uses of methane gas. Answer. Could you remember the structural formula of methane? Actually, molecular formula is CH4. Structural formula is H. It's simple. Okay, you can write 2 uses of methane gas are methane, ethane, propane, whatever is there. Their first use is they are used as used. I am going to write AS. What is this? Very interesting. Huh? They are used as fuel. They burn, they release energy, and they are used to prepare or manufacture compounds like, what are they? One is methanol. Okay, methanol. During lockdown, people they are using sanitizers, right? So sanitizers uses some sort of methanol. It is spirit or methyl alcohol, right? It can be used, not 100%. Methanol, formaldehyde, etc. Okay, students, we have completed up to question number 9. Now we'll be discussing about more questions. Question number 10 is from biology. What does the question say? The question says, write two differences between male and female silkworm. Number 10, write two differences between male and female silkworm. Okay, answer. So what to do? We have to make a table. Remember, attractive table, so that the person who is going to check your copy becomes garden. They say Dil garden, right? Why Dil garden? Becomes very happy. Oh my God, what a creative student, huh? Let me give 100% marks. The person thinks. If you become lazy, then you get lazy marks. I said yesterday also, questions are very easy. Your answers should be very easy. Then only you deserve the marks. A male silkworm, and female silkworm. Here, silkworm means we are going to write the adult stage, not the larva. In larva, there is no male, no female. So question number, difference number 1, 2, 2. Male silkworm, it is smaller in size. It is